After well over a decade of having her life controlled by her father, Britney Spears has spent the past several months finally living the way she wants, after a judge put an end to her conservatorship last November. One thing that had Spears in good spirits lately was preparing for her marriage to her longtime love, Sam Asghari, but the recent wedding was nearly marred when Spears' ex-husband, Jason Allen Alexander, managed to get onto the property to crash the ceremony. Now, we know that Spears had an extreme response to what Alexander did, that is also completely rational. What did Britney Spears do in response to Jason Alexander trying to crash her wedding? Britney Spears and Sam Asghari have certainly had a difficult spring. Their wedding was, undoubtedly, seen as a high point for them, after not being allowed to marry because of Spears' conservatorship, so having Jason Alexander attempt to crash the wedding had to be a shock. And, according to TMZ, Spears took action after her security team allowed him into her home before the ceremony by firing all security personnel who had a part in Alexander making it inside. A source close to the singer has said that she decided to get rid of that team of security professionals and replace them with a whole new group, and noted that this happened shortly after Alexander was apprehended. Alexander, who actually broadcast his attempt to crash the wedding on Instagram Live and made it onto the second floor of Spears' home, was only married to the pop star for 55 hours in 2004, before the marriage was annulled. I don't think that anyone can fault Spears for quickly firing her security team. All Alexander, who's been in trouble with the law many times in the past few years, had to do to gain access to her property was tell those in charge that he was invited and wasn't armed with a gun, and he was free to roam about Spears' home. He eventually got to the tent where the ceremony was to take place, but was finally caught when he left the event space. Clearly, their wedding was supposed to be a joyous occasion, as all weddings are, with the now newlyweds having an extra reason to want their special date to go uninterrupted. While planning their nuptials, Asghari and Spears realized they were expecting a baby and excitedly announced the pregnancy to fans, only for Spears to suffer a miscarriage a few weeks later. Asghari has opened up about what's helping him deal with the loss, but they were probably both looking forward to the wedding as another bit of light to help them continue to move forward after the miscarriage. Luckily, Britney Spears and Sam Asghari were able to marry as planned last week after Jason Alexander was apprehended, and he was never able to make contact with her. He was in court on Monday, where he was arraigned on charges of trespassing, battery, vandalism, and felony stalking, with that latter charge being added by the judge, who also granted Spears a 3-year restraining order against Alexander. If anything, it's good to see again that Spears is able to take charge and make sure that people who aren't acting in her best interest aren't a part of her life.